Yo, we at the wedding! Fuck. This is just gonna be beautiful, I know it is. Oh, I'm not even ready. Oh, look, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, dude. I'm just walking. No, fuck. Fuck's sake. Oh, just.
The love I have for you.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Love that knows no bounds. In times of joy as well as sadness, I will listen. I will catch you when you fall. And when you soar, I will help you reach your greatest heights.
Oh my
Magnus
god.
man. Alexander Gideon.
Don't even. Fuck.
I am and will always be your loving husband. It is my honor to pronounce you one.
Oh my god, I can't even cope. I wanna die. Oh, she's got fuck. Oh, I love it so much. Oh my god, dude. Fuck, that got me like fucking bad. Oh, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. I can't, that was so good. Oh, dude. Ah, Raphael. Geez.
Clara, you look absolutely stunning. Well, look who's talking. Simon, can I stay for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember when Clary and Simon were a thing? Seems
I
like a
just
lifetime
want you
ago.
to know that having you as my best friend, as kids and during our adventure in the Shadow World, I don't know what I would have done without you.
I feel the same way. Why does this feel like some weird goodbye?
Fuck, dude.
Can I go get sentimental?
Of course, by all means, get sentimental.
I'm not ready for this to end. Fuck. No, this is so dumb. Why would it? Oh, you can't use your runes because we'll take away your rune. Just piss off.
Andrew Underhill.
Lorenzo Rey.
It's a pleasure.
Oh.
There is something I wanted to tell you. I'll admit it's a bit
Luke.
awkward.
Oh, it's gonna be about Luke, surely.
It's about Luke.
Yeah.
You guys are a thing?
Yeah. It's been very obvious.
It has?
Yeah. We think it's great.
Oh my god, I'm fucking ready for this.
I was brought up to believe I had to be perfect.
Fuck's sake.
Perfect warrior. Perfect soldier. I believed that if I wasn't perfect, they'd send me away no matter what mistakes I made. And then you showed up. And you broke everything I believed into pieces.
Oh, look at her crying, dude. I can't even cope.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. You're the best thing that ever happened to me, Clary Fairchild.
Dude, come on.
Every single cell in my body loves you. And those cells die, and new ones are born. Those cells love you even more. So, Jace, no matter what happens,
If she
I love
dies or some shit, I'll
you. I'll never die.
flip.
Hey. Hey.
I love you. I'm gonna go get some air.
You okay? Yeah.
Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, people are starting to disappear from a dude.
By the time you read this letter, my memories of you and the shadow world will be gone.
You've got to be joking, man.
It was the price the angels made me pay for the runes I've created. But I have no regrets. Even if I don't remember you, you will always be in my heart.
You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss, mate. They're not gonna do this. Fuck off. 10 minutes. No, no, no. I refuse this. I refuse this to be an ending. One year late! Oh my god! That's a joke. That's a joke. No way.
Mr. Inquisitor?
Yeah, I'm pretty booked up, but I think I might be able to fit something in. Everyone's been recalibrating.
Yo, look at that outfit. Fuck. That looks sick.
But I have much better things to do.
Yup.
To us.
To us.
No, no. This is not ending right now. I swear to God. I keep looking at the time just knowing. Oh my, dude.
We have 17 varieties of reds on the menu. I just wanted something that.
Oh, they got like vampires as well.
Into a formal werewolf hunt.
Don't mind it.
Steelers are gonna love this. Like guppies on a bed of water lily. I mean, I think they will.
Oh, that's so cute. A place all downworlders can go to like chill.
I wish I could use my name though. Clary would be really excited to see that the graphic novel we started working on so long ago is finally finished.
Where's Clary? That's what I like.
That you would also be excited about this.
Fair child.
You should try it.
That reminds me, I've gotta go. I'm gonna be late.
Okay.
Yeah, Simon and Izzy, come on. Show us how they're still together. They're bloody baby.
Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Dinner has arrived. Sorry.
Go on, kiss, 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 kiss. Show us that you're still together. Yeah, they're still together. Oh, oh, thank God.
If anyone sees the head of the Institute kissing one of her down.
Head of the Institute, Izzy.
I can't pull any more strings for you.
Okay.
God, I love them. They deserve more seasons together, I swear to. Jason Simon! Yo, this is the fight we deserved. Or the training montage.
You mean today?
Yo, how?
Maybe not. You've been sneaking out at night to keep tabs on her again, haven't you?
No.
Jace, I've seen you.
What have you seen me?
Go to her apartment, her school. I have amp speed. Remember?
Look, she doesn't have the sight anymore, and I'm always glamored.
No, Jace, it is a problem. How many times do we have to do this? Look, it takes every ounce of willpower that I have not to check up on her myself.
You can't expect. It's only been a year. You can't expect them to not like.
Her shadow world memories.
Oh fuck.
You know, I pray every day to the angels that they will see that our love is stronger than their spite.
I know how much you're hurting, but she'd want you to move on, to find someone else.
No, there's no one else for Chase. Pipe down.
There is no one else.
Fuck.
You have to let her be, Jace. You have to.
No, he ain't. Alright, we're gonna see what Clary's up to. How are they gonna give... They've got to give us a happy ending with Clary and Jay, surely.
Are all your work?
Yo, that hair looks sick.
It's like I have these feelings and stories inside.
Yo, she actually looks sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you for coming.
Can she see him? Can she?
Sorry.
How can she see him?
Spook you.
You can see me.
Of course.
Oh my god. Wait, how though? How? No,
I'm talking to you. Don't I know you? From somewhere?
dude, come on.
I don't think so.
No, I do. I definitely do. You're Jace, right?
How would you, oh, come on, who remembers coming back?
Yeah, I'm Jace.
I'm Clary.
Wouldn't you be a bit suspicious how you knew that? I don't know. Oh my god. I guess it's coming back to it.
What are these tattoos on your neck?
Come on, dude. Don't. And I swear to God! Fuck. No, no, no. Fuck's sake, man. How is that? That's... No. Why, man? Why has it got to end? Can't it just go on for another fucking 4 seasons? Oh, dude, that was so perfect. That was so perfect. It was like the perfect ending. That was one of the best endings to, like, one of the best wrap-ups to a show that I feel like I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh. Oh. Need to get it out. Shit. I do this every time like a show ends and I'm reacting to it, or like a good episode ends and I'm trying to talk about it. I just can't. Like, I actually can't talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna try. Yo, okay. We're gonna do this again, aren't we? We're gonna be silent for like 20 minutes and trying to talk about the show and not actually being able to talk about the show because my voice keeps cracking. I can't do it. Yeah, there we go. That is the end of Shadowhunters. That's like the end of the show, which is it's such a beautiful. That was such a beautiful ending. I loved that. That was so good. The light at the end was that like basically saying that the angels had listened to Jace and they were giving Clary the sight back and all that stuff. Is that basically what that was? Because I didn't really truly understand how Clary was able to see Jace at the end. I'm glad she was, obviously, because it would have been very sad if like she never saw him again and that was that. But I felt like her memories were starting to come back very, like, all in one go as soon as she saw Jace. But was the angels like letting her do that? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was like Jocelyn, because she was the like light. Jocelyn was, as she was like following the light earlier in the episode, and then at the end there was that same ball of light. So maybe I'm guessing it was then Jocelyn letting her do that, which I think that's basically what it means. I'm just asking for you guys to clarify, because I'll look up online and see if that is the case, and I'm sure it is. But yeah, so every single story had such a wonderful wrap up. Maya having her own place where like oh god, I can't even do this. Having her own place where everyone can go and like eat and chill out. It's just like what we've wanted, because I've always been at odds with each other, and having that place, and to have that place be where the vampires came in and killed all the werewolves, but now have it be a place of like peace and stuff. I thought that was quite cool. I think should have called it Jordan's. Just an idea instead of this whole golden retriever idea. I think it should have been called Jordan's. I thought that would have been really cute because it wasn't even like a reference to him. But yeah, we had that. Then Luke, you know, being a Shadowhunter again and going around and doing this thing. Izzy and Simon having a happy ending and still being together, and her being the head of the institute as well. Magnus and Alec. Everyone was just happy at the end. Clary and Jace were the only couple that I was like unsure of if they'd have a happy ending, because she did start to lose her memories, which I thought was done so well. I'd say like 90% of this entire episode was done so well. There was a couple of scenes which I'll touch on in a bit that I thought could have been handled a bit better, but even those scenes I thought were just a fact of they had 1 hour to basically do this, so I can't hate it. Like, it's not the writer's fault. It's really not. It's the people behind who decided to cancel the show. It's their fault. Typically, I'd be like, okay, I think the writing was kind of poor here and they could have done a bit better. But because they were forced to like fit everything into 1 hour, I still think overall majority they did it wonderful. Like the only little bits I was a bit on, but the first scene, like the first 5 minutes, was very, very rushed. You could tell the whole Edom situation. Killing Lilith was so underwhelming. Like, she's been such a great villain, and then you brought her back, and then she died because it went like that. Which I think is great that Izzy was the one to kill her, but it just felt very rushed. And then Melionis being stabbed, and then them all holding hands. The whole first scene was the weakest part of the episode by far. And then as soon as they got through the portal and got back to New York, it was way better. Jonathan's death scene, I actually felt something there. I've not been the biggest fan of Jonathan as a character. Like, I feel like I'd say this on every episode, but I think the actor does a wonderful, wonderful job. However, Jonathan as a character, I've not been the biggest fan of. I thought he could have been done a little bit better. But this episode was the best Jonathan has ever been. Just going around these institutes and being the threat of the episode and just taking them out one by one was what we've like needed him to be as a villain. Like, no villain's really done that. He didn't kill anyone of real importance. I guess the Seelie Queen, but thank God. Like, he actually did us a favour by killing the Seelie Queen. But there was no real main character that he killed. I guess the consequence of it being was Clary had to kill him, and then she lost her memories. So I guess that kind of had a part into play in that. But yeah, his death scene I thought was done very, very well, because you do, like, if anything, 3B proved how much he really does love Clary. And to let his guard down at that moment, you believe it. Like, anything else, I would have been like, no, you'd still have his guard up around Clary. But because we have had 10 episodes of seeing how much he obsesses over her and loves her and feels that bond with her as well, if anything, like I say, those episodes have proved that. So it is believable that he would let his guard down in that moment and then end up dying. So I thought that was done so, so well. The wedding scene between Magnus and Alec, God, there was like 4 times in this episode where I was tearing up. Like, I don't think I've ever reacted to an episode where, like, I've reacted to episodes where I've full on cried at like one scene, like Scam, Bates Motel. Like, they're the 2 examples in my head that I'm like, I full on cried. Here I didn't like full on cry, but I did tear up like 4 or 5 times, which I've not had in a reaction before, and I don't think I've had that with a TV show. Actually, no, the Lost finale gets me. I full on cry at the Lost finale. But yeah, I can't think of many. It's like very rare that I even tear up at a show. So Shadowhunters did it like multiple times. The Magnus Alex scene was one of them. Was one of those moments. Thought that was wonderful. Clary and Jace, their like whole thing. The last 15 minutes of this episode, I thought, basically from the wedding onwards, were perfect. Frame by frame, they were perfect. So yeah, I thought that was wonderful. Lorenzo as well, having a nice moment with Magnus as well. Like, where they were kind of letting bygones be bygones. I think that's like the main point I wanted to. Like, everyone just had such a nice ending, and usually I'm like, I don't think, obviously not every show should have a happy ending, like it shouldn't, and this show definitely did have the happy ending for everyone. But with this show, I think it was needed. Like, this isn't a show where I look at and I'm like, oh, I wish there was a bit of like, like, you know, a bit of a unhappy ending at the end. Like, I don't think every show should do that, but with this, I have no complaints. Literally 0 complaints. Jonathan's death, Magnus and Alec getting married, Izzy. Oh, the Izzy and Clary parapetite moment. Such a small moment of the episode, but also such a huge one. Like, it's just, I don't know, that's Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but Izzy and Alec weren't the biggest fans of Clary early on in the show. Like, they liked her, but it was always Jace who was, like, the one who was looking out for her and stuff. Definitely Alec was not a fan of her, but that was a bit more to do with jealousy. And then he met Magnus and, you know, kind of got over that. The bond between Alec and Jace still proves itself with this episode as well. Yeah, just so many great moments. This, I want to give it a 10. I'm going to give it a 10 just for the fact, I think if this was a season finale, I would have been so impressed with it, and I would have been like, oh, where'd they go from here? But because it is the series finale, I'm like, the wrap up to it was amazing. The only scene that I didn't get along with too much was the first scene, because it felt very, very rushed. But at the same time, I'm leaning towards still giving it a 10 because that is not the writer's fault. That's no one's fault but the people who cancelled the show. Like, they had to rush through Edom to get on with, you know, everything else. Like Jonathan and everything. They couldn't focus too much on Lilith. So I do understand why it felt rushed. But it still felt rushed at the end of the day. That's the only scene that really stands out. Everything else I thought was done so well. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Season 3 as a whole, let's go through our track ratings again. But I feel like it had, including 3A, it had a lot of fantastic episodes. There were only a small handful of episodes that I thought were just a bit, not too great. So this is from episode 1 of season 3. 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Then this is 3B. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and then this one I'd give a 10 out of 10 to. So 3 as a whole, I'd probably give like an 8 point... maybe an 8.5, I think. I can't remember exactly what I gave season 2, but I think season 2 as a whole was better, maybe. I think season 2 had more 10s. Actually, no, it didn't. It had more 9s and 8s. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, so I'd say 2 and 3 were pretty much as good as each other for different reasons. Like season 2, I'd say Izzy had a better story than she did season 3. Maya had a better story in season 2 than she did season 3. But I really have to rewatch it and really, really think about it. But overall, this season was fantastic. I'd give season 3 like an 8.5. And then the show as a whole, Shadowhunters as an entirety, I know it's not technically this, but I think because of enjoyment levels, how characters are in this show, the emotions I felt in the finale and stuff like that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 as a whole. I know it's technically more of like a high 7 or maybe like an 8 out of 10 if you want to really dissect the show, but just for enjoyment level and how much I felt with the show and connected with it, I'm going to go a 9 out of 10. The only weak parts I'd say was like I say, some episodes dotted throughout, and then season 1 is a little hard to get into. But other than that, I thought the development with everyone, like I'm looking at the characters now, Clary, I didn't even really like her in season 1. I thought she was the worst out of the main cast, and I loved her by the time I got to season 2, and then even at the end, adore her. Jace, I think I've always liked Jace. I think Dominic Sherwood is probably the best actor out of the whole cast. Especially in season 2, I thought he's amazing. Simon's probably had the best development out of everyone. Like in season 1, I was so like, god, he's like that cringy, awkward kid. But they built on that, and he had to be that cringy, awkward kid in season 1 to be where he is now. Alec, I've always loved Alec. I've always liked his little. He's had the development in the sense of like in season 1, he didn't show really any emotion at all. He's just like this stern Alec, and then as soon as Magnus came into it and opened, it's like he brought out more emotions as time went on. So I thought that was wonderful. Izzy, always loved Izzy. I do think like there was a couple of stories that were fairly weak for her in like season 2ish kind of area, but overall as a character, I've loved her. So again, everyone's had development here. Luke, again, not been the biggest fan of his stories, but as a character and the bond with Clary and being her dad and stuff, I thought was done so well. Magnus, we love Magnus. Magnus is just he's always been perfect. But even seeing him like in dark places in 3B, I think 3B did a wonderful job with Magnus as a character and seeing him depressed and down about the fact that he didn't have his magic, and then the breakup between him and Alec. They did a really good job with, instead of him just being Alec how he was in season 1. So he's had wonderful development as well. And then finally here we have Maya. Came into it in season 2, so obviously the newest character out of all those. But I found like her flashback episode with Jordan and season 2 especially, I think season 2 Maya was, or was it 3A when we found out about Maya? I think it might have actually been 3A. But either way, sorry, season 2 and season 3A with her were just wonderful. I really need to rewatch the show, but overall, love the show. Very surprised by it. Like when I first started reacting to it last year, was it like the end of 2017? Yo, I might need to check that, but I think it might have been end of 2017. I didn't think I'd love it as much as I do. So I'm going to go 9 out of 10 for the show as a whole. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching these reactions. I've loved doing them so much. And maybe one day we'll get a spin-off show with Shadowhunters. I still stand by the fact I don't think this is the last we're going to see of these characters. I truly do believe that. And I guess we'll wait and see. But enough people love the show, and I think they would do a spin-off show. I think. We'll see. Pretty Little Lies got a spin-off show called The Perfectionist, and that's doing terrible. And they're going to renew that. Well, they haven't already, but they're going to renew that, I guarantee. So if this doesn't get a spin-off, I'll just be disappointed. But yeah, and it better be on a different network. Do it on Netflix or something, I swear to God. Right, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know for the episode, Shadowhunters as a whole, what it means to you down below, all that good stuff. And yeah, follow me on Twitter because I'll talk about the show and we can talk about the show. And yeah, it's so sad. I'm so sad, dude. I guess I can't really say until next time because there is no next time until they do a spin-off show. Thanks for watching, guys. I always want to say until next time. Yo, I'm just going to go sit in the corner and look at a wall. That's going to be my life now. Fuck. I'm like waving at the cast. Bye. They're on like this banner on Shadowhunters. Take care, guys. Peace.